Good morning. Welcome to Planet Weather. Good morning for January 2nd, 2023. Happy New Year, day 2, and we have some weird weather patterns going on today. First off, look how our ring of fire has lit up over the last 24 hours. Isn't that interesting? Now, nothing crazy. Highest one we have is 5.4. Got a 5.3, but here's the one that I want you to look at, okay? We had a 5.4, which is right up there to the highest that have happened in the last 24 hours at the Cascadia subduction zone. Now this zone, and I mean this zone actually spans this whole plate. And what this is, if you've never heard of the Cascadia subduction zone, it is the Juan de Fuca plate and the North American plate where they meet, where they butt up to one another. And the Juan de Fuca plate is going under the North American plate. This is one they watch. This is one they monitor closely because there's a lot of population here. This subduction zone in particular, a lot of population. If this decided to just, really bump, it could really hurt a lot of people. So they watch this clearly. It's very interesting. This is a 5.4. And this was in Rio del California. Let's go ahead and zoom in. Okay. People here felt this. They felt this morning. So it's no joke. No joke. And if you're curious, okay, you've got the Napa Valleys here. You've got San Francisco here. If you go up this way, you're into Portland, Salem. This is high population. These are cities. Major cities. And if this subduction zone went, it would really affect a whole lot of people. So anyway, interesting to say the least. And again, the whole ring has woke up. We have not had this activity in the last couple of days. Anyway, very interesting. Nothing catastrophic. However, again, 5.4 is the highest magnitude earthquake that we've seen on our planet, and that's not too bad. That is not too bad. And that was us. We're the ones who had that. So there you go. Space weather pretty much goes unchanged. We're still expecting that G1 class magnetic storm on January 4th, spawned by that M class 3.7 flare that AR 3176 solar spot spit out on December 30th. So anyway, and just in case you needed a reminder, here's what a G1 geomagnetic storm impacts. Weak power grid fluctuations can occur. Minor impact on satellite operations possible. Migratory animals are affected at this and higher levels. Aurora is commonly visible at high latitudes, such as Michigan and Maine. We're going to have some auroras coming through. Sunspot count hits 7, which is a year high for 2022. For the 35th month in a row, Solar Cycle 25 is outperforming the official forecast. What's the conclusion? Solar maximum will either happen sooner or be stronger than expected. Possibly both. The next few years should have plenty of sunspots, solar flares, and CMEs. Happy New Year! So what does this mean to us? Okay, probably nothing catastrophic. However, catastrophe is never out of the realm of things. Our planet, our universe, are living things. So we don't have control over what they do. But the chances of something catastrophic is low. However, that doesn't mean it's not going to affect us at all. It will affect our GPS systems. It can affect our radio systems, which we still use. Our militaries use them. Radars, things of that nature. How that impacts us as regular citizens is flying in the air. All of those systems are going to be affected. You being able to use your GPS in your car or your phone, you're not going to be able to do that. It might get interrupted. Worst case scenario is it starts taking down electric grids like it did back in 1839, only this time there's a lot more to go down. And again, keep in mind that these things can be regional, so it may hit the northern hemisphere and not the southern, and vice versa. We don't know. But you need to be prepared for things like this, because you won't have access. If our electric grid goes down, if our internet goes down, satellites, things like that, you may lose access to your money. I always tell people, I get that you want to keep your money in the bank. I personally don't like keeping my money in the bank, but I get that you do. However, go get some. Go take some out. If it's a couple hundred, if it's a couple thousand, take some out in cash so you can bottle it away, put it under the mattress, bury it out back, whatever you need to do. That way you've got some cash. So if things go down, you have access to money, because no one is going to be able to use a credit card. You're not going to be able to buy anything. I'll get off my soapbox. Again, water, the normal things. Just be prepared. Next couple of years, we may see some real things happen in our atmosphere with our sun. So we need to be prepared for that. Look at what January 1st gave to Finland. Isn't it beautiful? Isn't it beautiful? It was a brief magnetic substorm. Blah, 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 blah. A brief magnetic substorm erupted over Finland, producing the first auroras of 2023. How beautiful. And of course, we can thank the G1 class storm that the sun blurted out on December 30th and is due to hit us on January 4th for this wonderful Earth magnetic display. I live in northwest Missouri, and about 20 years ago, I saw auroras in our sky. So it can come this far south if it's strong enough. What else? Oh, we had 3 fireballs yesterday. 3 fireballs. So that's interesting. Again, nothing to worry about. As of January 2nd, 2023, we have 2,394 potentially hazardous asteroids in our area. In fact, today we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in our area today. The largest being these 2 at 24 meters in diameter. The closest, YY6 2022, 2.1 lunar distances away. It is 21 meters in diameter and going at a velocity of 20.3 kilometers a second. So again, scooting right along the sky. So if you have a telescope, great night, great day, great night, wherever you are, point it to the sky. We've got some things flying by, so there'll be lots to see out there. You can get your balloon data and all the other information that you want to get on spaceweather.com. Don't forget to show it to your kids. You need to learn about their planet. We live here oblivious like ants, not having any clue. We think, well, if the asteroid hits us and blows us all up, I won't know anyway. And that's true, but the chances of that happening is pretty nil. But a small asteroid, fireball, whatever, coming in and taking down my power grid or taking down a region is possible and will affect me, and it's not going to kill me. I'm going to have to deal with it. So you need to be paying attention to what's going on. Look at this. Look at this. This is bizarre weather for January for our planet. Okay? Look how clear this is. Okay? It's crazy. Here is North America, where I'm located. This is coming in a lot further south than it looked yesterday, so it's not concerning me quite so much. Doesn't look like there's, although this there is some movement here. I think this is going to keep this at bay. We've got this coming in. We're real foggy here in northwest Missouri this morning. Real super foggy. And I'm not kidding. Weather lady says on this morning's weather says, I won't be surprised if there won't be some spin up happening tonight. She's talking about tornadoes. We've got rain. This system right here is bringing rain into our area. And it's supposed to be like 64 degrees. And she's talking about tornadoes in January. What the fuck? These are weather patterns. I don't know what's going to happen. Just going to have to wait and see, I guess. Anyway, we've got dense fog this morning here in Missouri and Kansas. I am in the Kansas City area is what they would consider me, even though I'm an hour northwest Missouri. We've got winter weather happening in the northern plains. And again, not much happening here. A little bit of winter weather happening here. Pretty quiet, though, in general. It's bizarre weather, though. Completely bizarre weather, and it makes you wonder what's going to happen. What is going to happen? We've still got January and February to go through. And what does this mean for our heat? It's been so hot during the summers. What does it mean for that? We're just going to have to wait and see what the Earth is going to do. What our universe is going to do. We've got a lot of things coming in 2023. So you need to be ready. Get the water stocked up. Get some cash packed away. Okay? Go down to Aldi's or wherever. Go to one of those stores, those freight stores, damaged freight stores. Grab you a bunch of cans of food. Okay? Shove them under your bed. If you don't have storage, shove them under your bed. Put them on the floor of your closet. Sit your shoes on them. Who cares? Grab you some ramens. Those are cheap. Get you something. Okay? Don't be scared. Be prepared. Pay attention to what's happening to your planet. And this is what's happening to your planet today, January 2nd, 2023. Listen, it's 2023. It's all about you. Now's the time. Make the choices. Do the things. Say the things. Make this year about you. You know I love ya. Nana Prepp out.